message is encoded for you alone to hear. I await you on Nefarious at the promised location. Come alone. You couldn't save her either, could you? I knew as much from the start. After all, I am but the wasted shade of you who failed to save her from fate. No matter how I altered the flow of time, there was no changing this one single truth. She will become the profound. There was never any chance of saving her. You must realize this now. The only way to save her is to end her yourself. It is not too late to strike her down now. Come with me, for I am you. Join me in bringing her a peaceful demise. You wish to prolong her suffering then, do you? The only way to free her from the bonds of torment is to put an end to her. How can you stand before your very self and say that there is still a way? Your hopes are nothing more than dreams. Now, just as it was 10 years ago, if you leave her be, she will become the profound darkness. And when she does, this world will be no more. She will be the one who crushes her own dreams. Do you truly think she would want that? Fought alongside her. You, more than anyone, should know better. That is why I must kill her. I must end her life so that she does not have to suffer. Have you ever stopped to consider how your lack of resolution torments her? Enough talk. There is no getting through to you. You dare to stand in my way, do you? I should have ended you back when I first found you. I am Dark Falls, Persona the Masked. My one and only goal is to eliminate the profound. I will eliminate all those who stand against me, and I will take her life with my own hands.
Emergency! Code due!
There's no escape! It's over! This is where it ends!
Completed!
Why do you still resist? She is begging for death. That is why I granted her that end 10 years ago. But I still cannot let her go! You dare speak such drivel when the truth stands right before your eyes? You have done all that you can to save her, traveling through and altering time itself, but you never succeeded. And I am proof of that. I am you. No amount of wishful thinking will save you from the truth. All I can hope to do is end her myself. But no words will sway you, will they? The very reason we are both here now is because I could not give up. I knew that I alone could not save her, but still I waited. Perhaps I am the greatest fool of us all. And just what are you suggesting? Are you truly fool enough to think that we could work together to save her? Such hopeless optimism was always in my nature, wasn't it? It's like a long-lost memory now. No matter what happens, no matter what hell you are put through, you will only insist on saving her, won't you? So be it. Go on and struggle against fate itself. Show me how you will face the end of it. You get my aid just this once. The time has come to save her.
Your faces are gonna get stuck in those scowls if you're not careful. Would it kill you two to crack a smile?
Xiao, we need an answer. Why have you gone public with the search for Matoi? Actually, maybe the better question is, what are you planning to do after you find her?
Kill her. That's what Xion would do anyway. Kill her, whatever the cost. Even if it meant resorting to something like Code Abyss. Even my calculations confirm that the optimal method for dealing with this situation would be Matoi's immediate obliteration. Xion would say that it's not too late to end her, so we have to find her while we still have the chance.
Xiao, how could you?
I'm a backup copy of Xion, made by Xion. You could even say I'm a flawed simulacrum. By any measure of performance, I am but their shadow. But inferior or no, there's one way in which I surpass her. I can understand the human heart. I'll kill Matoi. I should kill Matoi. I must take Matoi's life. If I were just a straight copy, I'm sure that's exactly what I'd be saying. But my heart is telling me that's not what I want to do. It's telling me not to kill Matoi.
Xiao!
What's my problem? None of this is even remotely logical. I'm not fit to be the administrator. Okay, that's enough chatter. We've still got things that need doing.
Hey, hell of a situation, huh?
We heard about most of it. Let us help too.
Marlo and I will do everything we can to help you, no matter what the ARC's philosophy is.
We put you through so much trouble. We want to repay that debt.
We didn't just trouble you with things. We were also saved by you, many, many times.
Now, it is our turn. Let us help you with whatever you need.
I don't know how useful we'll be, but we should at least be able to lead the way.
Do not forget, you are not alone.
We have the same mindset as you. Don't ever give up.
How should I say this?
Leave it, Echo. With that irritating expression on your face, anything you say is moot. Matoi morphed into the profound darkness, and there's no sign of her. That's all, okay?
Gee, Zeno! Be a little considerate.
It's fine. There's no one here who will get depressed to find that out. It's also clear what we need to do. We have no time to reflect and get depressed, right? That's a good reaction. Of course, you look just like my mentor. And as far as I'm concerned...
You're gonna say that it's your duty as a senior to help out a junior, right? You're one of the six, but you're not going to wait for ARCS as a whole to decide its direction?
I don't know anything about that boring stuff. Helping a junior is my duty. Isn't that what you want to do too, Echo?
Well, if I let you be, it would inconvenience you. Seems like a shame, considering how much you've helped us out.
Yeah, that's why you do as you like.
Remember, no matter what happens, we're your allies. Something up? You don't look like yourself, like you're all wound up. If you don't get some R&R, you won't be able to do anything, you know?
Look, I don't think this is the time to poke fun.
Ugh, you're so serious, too. It's horrible seeing everyone look so intense. Why is everyone so stressed out?
That's because we're up against the profound darkness, which primarily consists of Matoi.
Sure, but it'll be fine. Our friend's on the case. They helped you and me, so they'll help Matoi with time to spare. Trust me, we're fine. Also, this time the ARC's ops are joining the effort. It would be screwy if we failed.
Wow. You're always so optimistic.
Well, that's the only thing I can do. All I can really do is have faith in the best outcome and welcome everyone back with a big smile on my face. I pretty much said what I can. After that, all I can really do is... Oh yeah! Let's have a celebration for the entire ARCS team when everyone's returned safely from this battle. Should it be for good wishes? Or for victory? Well, it doesn't matter what it is on the surface as long as everyone's happy. Alright, bring everyone back, okay? Don't leave anyone behind.
the big sister from ARC's #1 informant, Patia! And I am Tia, the little sister of Patia. Right at the start, I have a question for you. Do you want to help Matoi, or do you want to abandon her? If you want to abandon her, then this convo is over. Go home and relax. But if you want to help her, listen to what I have to say. You might have heard about the search underway for Matoi, but her whereabouts have already been ascertained. We haven't pinpointed the exact location just yet, but it seems like Xiao found her long before we did. He just hasn't found a way to handle the situation yet. I guess that's why he kept it away from everyone. No, he must be harboring a solution within himself. I'm guessing he doesn't want to move forward with it, so he's withholding everything until he can come up with a different plan. Xiao is pretty frantic, and due to that, he leaks information. He's frantically searching for a different solution all by himself. But that's bad! Totally and utterly bad! We can't forgive him for keeping info from us and doing all the work himself! Whatever his reason was, we can't forgive him for wrongfully concealing information. After all, we're... Patia, ARC's #1 informant! By the way, did you know that Patia has a third Phantom member? Her whereabouts are also unknown at this time, and it's causing problems for us. Please save her. Do it in exchange for all the information we gave you. Of course, we'll compensate you if you succeed. Exactly! Patia will provide you a lifetime worth of information. Please, think about it.
I've heard most of what's going on. About why Matoi vanished, and everything leading up to it. I wonder what it's like to fight for someone you care about. When I talked to Matoi before, she said over and over that it was for everyone's sake. I didn't understand back then. And I still don't understand. But seeing the look on your face made me realize something, boss. Being the one left behind while someone fights on your behalf is pretty damn frustrating. I mean, I'm just in the peanut gallery and I'm mad enough to speak up. I can't imagine how you must be feeling, boss. You shouldn't keep those feelings inside. Let them out! If you don't show Matoi you're mad at her, nothing's gonna change. Tell her not to just up and vanish. Tell her she shouldn't be satisfied with this. Tell her not to let it end this way. I sure as hell don't want it to end up like this. I can't stand it.
I heard all about it! About everything! The regret and sorrow for that double suicide. I understand it well, and it pains me. Still, please do not give up. Please do what needs to be done while bearing those thoughts. If you do that, a path will surely open for you. I know from experience, trust me. In order to do that, I, who am unworthy, prepared as best as I could to be of help to you. And I pledge my devotion to you, right here and now.
The heat is oppressive, but there is no mistaking my words to you. If you do nothing, there is no potential. Potential is born from volition. That's the way of all things. While I'm doubtful whether Katori can be useful to anyone, we are also ARC's operatives. So, we will put all of our effort into working with you.
Fear not! Consider us your sturdy bedrock. Do speak up if you need something. It is you. By yourself today, it seems. It is okay. You don't have to tell me everything. I know what happened. Matoi, nor are you to blame. I was planning on doing the same thing. Rather, I should praise you properly. Matoi demonstrated the power within her to protect what she wanted to. She determined what she wanted to protect and mustered up the power to do so. That is remarkable. As a friend, I am proud of her. Although, I really do not feel like praising her. To cause those who remain in sorrow and to use the word protected is absurd. Mind you, I say this for your ears as well. It is sad to be left behind. You would do well to remember that. I would hope that my words are persuasive, as someone who is eternally young and has always been left behind.
Listen, do you know why I didn't go back to the mothership and stayed here instead? I enjoy watching everyone working so diligently. When I watch everyone, I realize that I too am alive. Matoi came to see me often. One thing I noticed: she was flighty and uncertain. I never tired of watching her risky and immature behavior. I never knew what she would do. We also came to know her and looked after her over the last 10 years. She really continued to do the best she could. Is it possible that my and Matoi's journey will end this way?
Are you nervous? Well, I can't say I blame you. Darkness always lurks in behind prosperity. If the whole universe were prosperous, the darkness would be immeasurable. I couldn't even fathom how many photons we'd need to expel that darkness. If we asked everyone if we'd be able to win, I'd side with the ones who answer no. However, now is different from then. The Photoners thought that perhaps by sacrificing a single life, they could save the world. On the other hand, Arx is united in saving just one being. I think it's a stupid and immensely inefficient way to lead, but I like it. I was a little disenchanted that the same thing was going to happen again, but it didn't. Yay, A+. I hate Falspawn. I also hate Photoners. I think I can come to like all of the Arx Ops, though. Including you, of course. So make sure you help them out.
What?
making a really strange face. Did I say something strange? It's too late to be saying something like that. I've only ever been able to say strange things.
Hey, mate. Yusi's up there. So far, I got her to understand that I'm her brother, but she won't talk to me. It has gotten a little better, though. She isn't running from me as soon as she sees me. Oh, I'm wearing this outfit because the one I had before got torn up. Yusi's did as well. So, what's going on with you? What about Matoi? I see. Even so, mate, don't give up. I'll help you out.
What an irresponsible way to talk. You're facing the profound darkness and you're saying not to give up?
So you were listening, Yusi?
Don't get the wrong idea. I would be burdened if you stayed with me forever. I suppose you came here to ask me how to bring that girl Matoi back? That's too bad, because I don't know. I was just a half-finished anomaly, and I can't imagine Dark Falls returning to normal beings. The profound darkness is the same. You can do everything in your power, but it's futile.
Has no way to talk. My mate's doing it for her.
What I'm saying is, if you're thinking of what's good for her, give her a quick death so she can be at peace. But I see in your eyes, and Offin's, the determination to save her. As I said earlier, I was just a half-finished anomaly, so I turned back into a human. If that Matoi girl is like me, you might be able to return her to normal. I don't know how you'd go about it. That's for you to figure out on your own. I can only imagine that you two will continue to bug the heck out of me. Surprisingly, that might be effective. Photons convert emotion to power, after all.
Yusi.
Alright, the conversation's over, so go on. You're gonna get on my nerves if both of you start hanging around me.
I'm so sorry. If I had just been more adamant about stopping you. None of this would have happened if I had forced you to stop the attack.
They're right, Philia. What's done is done. No use worrying about it.
But, Azunami...
Everyone doing their best has culminated into this very moment. So don't waste a second on ifs or buts. I bet you don't regret the things you've done, right? Think of it this way. This isn't over yet. In fact, we're all gearing up right now to go write ourselves a new chapter. It's gonna be one fierce fight, that's for sure. I bet we'll rack up tons of injuries. That being said, we'll need the people patching us up to be at the top of their game. Isn't that right, Philia?
Yes, you're right. I do need to keep it together so I can give Matoi a good, firm talking to when she gets back.
tells me I don't even have to ask what you're up to, do I? Let me give you a hand. I don't mind putting my life on the line if it's for your sake.
You shouldn't be so quick to throw your life away, Kuna.
Kasra, what's that about?
I thought maybe I'd give you a little morality lesson.
I'm not in the mood for jokes.
Well then, perhaps instead of moralizing, I'll just give you the truth instead. There are many who fight alongside your friend here. But there's only one person who can uplift and inspire the weary and wounded who return from battle. One very special person. And yet, this same person, this very special person, wants to run off to battle, not listening to reason. Why is that, I wonder?
Listen to you. Always beating around the bush, you shifty devil of a man.
I'm just glad you seem to follow what I'm getting at.
What do you think? What should I do? I know. I knew even before I asked. The me no one knows. And the me everyone does. You knew exactly what you needed to do from the start. Didn't you, Kuna? Just so we're clear, this wasn't something you talked me into, okay?
Whatever pleases you. I only care about the end result, not the how or why. I had also considered pressuring you by pointing out your sheer lack of ability, but it seems there's no need for that now.
You really need to learn when to stop flapping your gums. Okay, I've decided. Once everything is over and you make it back, I'll throw a super special performance for you. Just promise me you'll make it back. And that you'll bring her with you.
You want to know where Matoi is? Well, we're still on the hunt. I'll let you know as soon as we find out. We're back to normal too. Why don't you take a load off for now?
Come on, Xiao. I thought you promised you'd put lying behind you. That was 6 months ago. It seems Matoi's down in the ruins on Navarius. Just waiting, still as a statue.
Hulk!
The Overseer's job is to share intel freely, Xiao, not to spread untruths. I don't see how you can get upset at me. Besides, how much hope do you really have of finding a way to bring her back to normal? Hey, what about you? Anything come to mind? That's not really much of an answer. But, come to think of it, what more fitting answer could there be from an ARC's operative? If you want to protect someone, you do it. If you want to save someone, you make it happen. I'm sure that's the feeling that drives all of us, deep down at our cores. If photons, tethered to dark desires and emotions, were responsible for birthing the profound darkness by mistake, maybe it's photons that'll set all of this right again too. Photons, bound to the power of a pure, unbending will, strong enough to face the profound darkness itself.
This goes against everything an observer should do. Nothing about it makes any sense. But I guess that's why. It's exactly what I need to do. Okay, it's all up to you. I'm sending you to Matoi. You'll have the full force of Ark's strength behind you. The future defies calculation, and it goes beyond omniscience. And I'm leaving it all in your hands. Matoi should be further up ahead. She's just waiting there, motionless. Now remember, the profound darkness is a being of pure photons. But if you strike down a body made of photons, it'll just flicker back to life. We'll just have to bind it there instead. I've got a plan all set to go, and the others are ready to lend a hand. All of ARCS is mobilized. Since we're pulling out all the stops, we can't let it get away from us. We have to confine it there, without fail. Believe in us, and press on. Six, do you all read me? I hope everyone understands the plan.
Excuse me, Shao. I suspect there may be two among us who might benefit from an explanation.
Ha! Who is it? Speak up, speak up! Don't be ashamed. Raise those hands high.
Me!
What's that, Claris Craze? You don't get the plan? Well, guess what? Neither do I!
Come on, Kasra, don't look at me. I know what's going on.
All right, nitwits. That is enough nonsense for one lifetime. Surely you can find more efficient ways to ease your nerves.
This plan could come undone if we allow even a single slip. Shao, would you explain it once more?
It's nothing to be too worked up about. Your task is to set up the containment barrier. We're going to use Sukuna Hime's sealing barrier to keep Matoi bound here.
Sukuna Hime, the maiden of Harukotan. Just when did you obtain this information?
I mean, I haven't been just sitting around twiddling my thumbs. Sukuna Hime used 6 points to form the sealing circle. And we have 6 of you, with your cosmogenic arms. You 6 on the council will use your cosmogenic arms to set up and activate the barrier. This is the profound darkness we're up against, so slowing it down may be our only option, but sealing it here just temporarily would be enough.
Let me get this straight. I just have to get to the target location and give it a good whack with Clarissa?
That about sums it up.
Anyway, I'll give you more detailed instructions as we go, so that'll do for now. Good luck, everyone.
Right!
まあ、とりあえず俺らに任せとけ。てめえいい度胸だ、表出ろ。よっよっ。
Emergency! Code!
Unite!
Completed! Emergency! Code! Unite! Completed!
Due to the influence of the profound darkness, there are more falspawn than usual. But hear me out. You cannot allow them to stop you. You've got to keep pressing further and further inward. Forget about what's happening around you. Just think about one thing: saving Matoi. Well, I knew Matoi would see the sealing circle, and I had a feeling she'd come up with her own plan. But going so far as to copy Dark Falls to go after the trio of heroes seems like that's breaking the rules a little bit.
Worry not, Shao. We are the trio of heroes. Let us cut through these imitation dark falls with a single stroke and carve a path toward the future.
No doubt. We would be besmirching our titles if we turned tail at such a trivial fight. And to think, the profound darkness would give me a stab at Luther. How very thoughtful of it. I've been positively longing for the opportunity to kill him with my own two hands.
I know I'm not like the other two. My cosmogenic arm may not be the real deal, and I'll even admit I'm inexperienced. But the name that I've inherited is real! I am the true Claris Craze, following in the footsteps of my predecessors! On the honor of my name, there's no way I can lose! Honestly, when are you going to learn not to try and bear all these burdens yourself? It's not just you who has to win here, Claris Grace. It's all of us. Remember that, okay? I know. How could I forget something like that? This is more than just my own fight. This is our fight!
Emergency! Code! Unite! completed! Emergency! Code! Unite! Providing backup.
I can hear it. A hollow voice, brimming with remorse. It went so far as to sacrifice its loved ones to create a new world. And now the world has gone terribly wrong. Oh, it must have been so hard. I can hear it. A thunderous voice, bubbling with anger. It says it had its very existence whisked away, twisted and tampered with, denied any freedom. It must have been so painful. I can hear it, a frightened voice, trembling with regret. It does not know who it is. All it can do is cover its ears and shut the world out. The sorrow it must know. Even the strongest among us has a heart full of hardship, pain, and sorrow. If I could just take all of that away and disappear, everyone would be left with nothing but joy. And yet, it's so strange. Why do I feel this way? Is it because I feel the weight of the world on my shoulders? But I was born to shoulder this exact burden. So why do I still feel so alone?
Emergency! Code! Unite! Completed! Emergency! Code! Unite! Providing backup. Completed!
The Six are safe and the barrier is in place. This should keep the profound darkness sealed tight down here.
We of the Six must pool all our strength into maintaining this barrier.
That means the rest is all up to you, and I've had about enough already, to be honest.
Imitations though they were, we trio of heroes did fight against Dark Falls. I do hope you won't think too poorly of us for stepping aside.
Listen, bonehead! I still want to talk about all kinds of stuff with my predecessor! Get it done right, or you'll have to answer to me! Same here. I've still got a ton that I want to talk to her about. So bring her back, alright? I want to see both of you in one piece when this is all over. I'll never forgive you if the two of you don't make it back. Okay?
Not too scary when she's all worn down like that, is she? Well, all I have to say is, I don't have a damn thing to say. Where there's a will, you'll find a way.
And whichever way it goes, I'll be here to catch you if you fall. Just do your best and go easy on yourself, huh? Listen, don't you forget that you've got all of us backing you up.
Now, show me your answer.
Emergency! Code! Q!
Your already too darkness is undying.
Completed!
There really is no measuring how kind you are. Here I was, ready to do this, but I don't think I can now. That kindness of yours can be a real curse sometimes, you know? Even when I was consumed by absolute darkness, your voice alone could still reach me. That's how I made it back. This is it, though. My very last chance. My last chance to make things right. The profound darkness has already manifested inside me, and it's too late to stop it. But if I die right here, right now, I can finally lock it away forever. I can stop this, once and for all. So if that kindness of yours won't let you do what must be done, then I'll do it myself. Just listen to me! I don't want you to stop me! I've made up my mind! This is the way I want things to be! I only ever used to do what I was told! I never knew why I wanted to protect everyone! Why we had to fight! But not anymore! I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago! I've thought all this through for myself this time! I don't want to protect everyone! I don't care about saving the world! It's just you! I want to save the world because you're in it! I just want to protect you! Listen, I'm not scared! There's nothing that can scare me anymore! Okay?
Then why do you cry so?
What?
Awaken, Clarissa! No. Awaken, Shion! I am ready to end this accursed cycle once and for all. Please, lend me your power.
As you wish.
What are you...
Suitable as you may be for this, in the end, you are part of Arcs, while I am a Dark Falls. Why then should I not be the one inside of whom the darkness gathers? You helped me realize. I see now what must be done to save the one person I wish to protect. If I can save her now, that is enough for me. I need nothing more.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. When it mattered, I couldn't bring myself to do it. And I ended up costing you your lives.
You may not know it, but you and I once made a promise together. Don't cry. Smile.
We have received the profound darkness. Now she will live on, as will you. But know this, it has not been eradicated. Eventually, it will take shape once more. I have never seen a timeline in which the profound darkness has appeared with the dark falls by its side and been defeated. And yet, I have never seen a timeline in which she was rescued either. The rest depends on you. Go and weave a timeline beyond the reaches of omniscience. Consider that our one and only final wish.
Now, that just wasn't fair. Leaving, before we even had a chance to thank them or say goodbye. How could they? But I was told to smile. So for now, I'll try. I'll keep this smile up until it's okay to cry. After all, they said the profound darkness would come back. And since it's essentially our fault it's been revived, we ought to be the ones to destroy it. I assume the Dark Falls are also on their way, and we still have to do something about the fall spawn. Our plates are totally full. Who has time to stand around crying? Right? There's no time to waste. Wait, that's so strange. I'm really trying to smile. This shouldn't be... Stop! Stop it! Come on! How can you say that to me right now? Now you're the one not playing fair. Sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't think I could keep my promise. I missed you.
It's wonderful what you've given me. A new light to see the world again as I'd never seen. But how can I rid this sorrow away that lingers inside of me? And how can I live up to the love you gave when you saved me from the dark? Bright stars to see how beautiful all you've given me. Once more I feel more than I ever felt before. But how can this be the way it's to be if you are not here to see? And
So hear me out. To be painfully honest, I was pretty sure we would fail. All my calculations said that between you and Matoi, one of you wouldn't make it back. I was even running simulations to figure out how to keep arcs running after the loss. Well, now it's all out the airlock. I have to take all my calculations and estimates and go back to square one. Honestly, it's a huge relief. I hated the idea of calculating a future without you or Matoi. I've never been so glad to get the math wrong, or to learn that my predictions aren't set in stone. I have a sneaking suspicion that Shion feels the same way.
But we're not out of the woods yet. That still leaves us facing one major problem.
Welcome back, Matoi.
Thanks, Xiao.
Your new outfit looks like a perfect match.
Yes, thanks for that too. But about what happens next?
Ah, of course. You mean the profound darkness returning, yes? You both saw Persona when transformed into the profound darkness, right? It may have managed a swift retreat, but I'm sure it'll be back before long. Of course, we'll be in perfect shape to greet it with guns blazing. We're getting ready for arcs to face it, with the 6 at the forefront. You, and you too, Matoi. We'll get through this battle, thanks to the two of you. Get ready, because we're going to be asking a whole lot of you.
Right!
The profound darkness has been revived. At this rate, it'll devour the entire planet of Nefarious and regain its full strength. If that happens, it'll mean the end of the universe. We must stop it at all costs. It appears to be anticipating that we'll attack when it attempts to devour the planet. Looks like it's gotten a head start on us by churning out Gemini en masse. We're talking some really mind-boggling numbers here. If we can't break through that Gemini wall, we'll never be able to reach the profound darkness itself. It probably wants to devour the planet and go on spreading throughout the universe, while we grapple with its minor distractions. We can't let that happen. If we don't stop it right here and right now, the universe will end. Everything will be fine, though. If we have you, I'm certain it'll all work out. There's no need to prepare for every scenario. No, we all know that you can do this.
Ma, とりあえず俺らに任せとけ。なんとかなるもんだ、こういうのは。
You will soon be teleported to the front lines. Your objective is to eradicate Dark Falls Gemini and open a path to the profound darkness. You'll be facing one of the Dark Falls Collective. We have no idea how powerful it is, so be careful. Do whatever it takes to come back safely. Emergency!
Emergency! Code due!
The path to the profound darkness has been opened. All that's left is to defeat it. We can provide no specific orders. Fight valiantly and return alive. Period.
Emergency! Code due!
Show yourself!
completed!
Are you alright? What happened to the profound darkness? Right. No. Of course you don't know. Even I can't feel it anymore. But I think we finally put an end to it, didn't we?
It might not be the decisive win we'd hoped for, but it seems we've at least blocked the profound darkness from manifesting itself.
Shao!
I couldn't be sure just looking at the numbers alone. I'm glad I came to see for myself. There are traces of the time stream everywhere here. It's remarkable. Then there's the profound darkness, which we fought back before it could be resurrected. And for one fleeting moment, I sensed the presence of Persona.
What does it all mean, Shao?
For the two of you, this may be heavy news to bear. But will you bear it all the same?
I think I want to know. Tell us, Shao. I want to understand what happened here.
If you say so. Before I do, though, just know that this isn't an immutable fact, but simply my understanding of the situation as it stands now. You and the rest of ARCs managed to fight back the profound darkness and keep it from corrupting Nefarious. That battle probably wore down the powers of the profound darkness, letting Persona, its vessel, rise to the surface. Persona saw a chance and seized it. As soon as that opportunity appeared, they unleashed their power.
You're talking about the time stream, right?
Exactly. They turned back time for themselves to just before the profound darkness was resurrected. Bringing along something with such massive photon energy as the profound darkness meant that was the limit they could turn back the clock. Thanks to that, the profound darkness was bound to the moment just before it was revived on Nefarious. But time was only rewound, not altered forever. It was bound to try and revive itself again, here. When it did, ARCs, and more specifically, you, would be there to fight and weaken it.
So it could be rewound again, right back to before the profound darkness was revived. Over and over again, for all of eternity. So you're telling me they're just trapped in a loop, repeating the same battle forever? That's terrible! Isn't there something we can do to save them? There must be.
Right. I have the same nagging fears about all of this. There's no telling how long this cycle will persist. Sure, it worked this time. But what next time? Or the next? What about the 10th time around? Not even I can find a solution to that. Even if I have time to focus on my calculations, I can't guarantee I'll find answers. But Persona and Shion have granted us at least this much time. We could have easily met our ends here, obliterated in our ignorance. But thanks to them, we still get to live to see tomorrow. We can't waste what precious little time we have. There has to be a solution out there somewhere.
Yes, we'll find it. I know we will. We have you after all. The one who helped me, who saved me. The answers we're after must be just ahead, in the future that you and Shion paved the way towards. So please, wait for us. I promise, we'll be back for you.
goodness! Our little Matoi made it back! The entirety of ARCS worked to help you get where you needed to be. And check this out. Even Persona lent a helping hand. I'm so glad all of you came together to bring her back. Sure, it wasn't exactly the grand finale everyone probably wanted, but it set you all on the path to the future just the same. I can see where this is headed. You search for a way to defeat the profound darkness and save Persona. I totally get why everyone keeps trying to tackle the profound darkness. I get it so well, I wish I could have been a part of it all. I think we're getting towards the end of all these memories. I almost don't want to finish. But let's see what comes next, shall we?
Oh, hey, Bonehead. Good to see you in one piece. Just don't run yourself into the ground. I mean it! Especially with the profound darkness back out and about. We're gearing up to take it on, but we still can't get by without you and my predecessor. So just take care of yourself. Make sure you're eating right and resting when you need to. That's really important. Even Huey said so. I know how much you and my predecessor love to try and do everything yourselves, but give it a rest every now and then. Come to think of it, she's not here right now, is she? Not tagging along by mistake or anything? Well, that's convenient. I've been meaning to ask you something. Listen, you're very close with with Matoi, aren't you? Do you know what kind of gift she could receive that would make her happy? I've been busting at the seams with things I want to ask her, but I couldn't figure out a way to break the ice. And I just figured, you know, maybe a nice gift would get the conversation going. It'd be a way to show her I'm glad she made it back and everything, too. You know? Me, huh? I think you may be onto something. Let's see. I'd love to get... Alright, I think I have an idea. Turns out you were the right person to ask after all. Anyway, thanks for lending me an ear. I'll see you around.
Hello! Perfect timing. Me? Oh, I'm on investigation duty. You know, with the profound darkness back and the fall spawn getting more active and all. I figure I might as well use my spare time to go around and gather some intel. I'm resting when I need to, though, so no need to worry. Although, you're the one to worry about on that front. You and Matoi give the rest of us migraines with all your wild stunts. We can't complain too much, though. I guess it's thanks to your stunts that Matoi's back with us. Anyway, the profound darkness may be back, but being bound on Nefarious has kept it in check. So we're in the calm before the storm, essentially. The storm may be massive, but at least we have an idea of when and where it'll strike. Xiao apparently wants you and Matoi to rest up while we get arcs rearranged and ready to go. Can't say I disagree with him on that one. Persona may have offloaded all the F-Factor you two were building up, but it was still a crazy amount. You two really ought to take it easy, figure out what your bodies need most, and get into the best fighting shape you can. You and Matoi both work yourselves too hard anyway. Give yourselves a little time to recharge. Oh, that's right. Speaking of Matoi, I wanted to ask you something. You read me like a book. It's not to celebrate anything in particular, but I thought it'd be a nice way to tell her I'm glad she's back. Something like that. And besides, I never thanked her properly for saving me way back when. She seems like the type to tell me it's the thought that counts anyway, but still. Actually, I know I already asked, but I may not need an answer after all. This kind of gift means the most when it's from the giver's heart, so I'll keep thinking. Sorry to bother you.
Both of you, let's just take it easy.
What are you doing here anyway, Claris Grace? Weren't you out on duty on Nefarious?
I could ask you the same thing. I got a report that you were working down on Nefarious.
I wrapped up that job already, so I don't see what's wrong with me being here.
That goes double for me. I have important business with my predecessor.
Ah, that's a shame for you. It just so happens that I have business with Matoi as well. And by the way, could you drop the predecessor already and call her Matoi like a normal person?
Unfortunately for you, she is my predecessor. And I think you're the one who ought to address her with a little more respect.
Matoi doesn't have an issue with it, so what's the problem?
Oh, like you know what she's feeling. Maybe she hates it, right?
That cuts both ways. Maybe she's just too nice to admit she dislikes Miss Predecessor. Right?
To be honest, I don't really mind one way or another, I guess.
Just pick one!
I'm sorry. I wish I knew why I'm the one getting yelled at. Help me out here. I don't understand what's happening. What kind of something?
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. I didn't just come here to argue with my less than brilliant friend here.
I didn't come here to pick a fight either, but someone jumped down my throat all of a sudden.
So you both wanted to talk to me about something? I didn't do anything to upset you, did I?
No, nothing like that.
You're completely fine, Miss Predecessor.
Then what's the matter?
Tiras!
Oh, don't these flowers grow on Nefarious?
Are you serious?
So
we had the same idea?
Both of you wanted to give me these? Why?
Well, you've just done so much for me. And I wanted to give you something to show how much I appreciate it.
I thought and thought about what to give you until these flowers suddenly popped into my head. I had a feeling they'd probably make you happy.
I did wonder if it'd be better to give you something a little fancier.
But these were the right choice after all, I think.
I adore these flowers. Haven't I said so? Thank you so much, you two. I can't tell you how happy I am to get these. But I'm actually even happier just knowing how the two of you feel. I feel so warm inside. It's wonderful.
Hey, Miss Predecessor. How'd you get to be so strong?
Oh, I guess I have Shion to thank for that.
Oh, I see. Fascinating. Oh, by the way, that's a new weapon you got there, right? Who forged it for you? What's it like? Is it easy to get the hang of?
Well, Xiao said he had Sig craft this for me. But regular weapons break quickly in my hands, so I couldn't tell you how similar or different this one is.
Intriguing. By the way, Miss Predecessor, how'd you get to be my predecessor? Did someone pick you?
Well, apparently Shion chose me to fill an empty seat on the Council of Six. Probably to help against Code Abyss, I think. So probably not too different from you. It sounds like we both suddenly found ourselves being Claris Craze.
Whoa! So I'm just like you? I don't mind hearing that one bit!
Oh, it's you. Ugh. Just look at how clingy Claris Grays is getting. Before, she was so excited to pepper Matoi with questions. But when she actually got back, Claris Grays froze up and couldn't get a word out. Then, the moment we broke the ice with those flowers, she started closing in. Just look at her. She's gone from one extreme to the other. With Matoi being who she is, she gives a proper answer every time, and that just eggs Claris Grays on even more. Ugh, she's clinging like a suckerfish on the side of a fish tank. Huh? No way! Why would I be feeling left out? I'm not the least bit jealous, and I don't want to be in on that anyway. She's been going on and on about how much she wants to talk to Matoi, so fine, she can talk her head off.
Huh? Oh, hey! Sarah!
Damn it, we've been spotted.
Why are you lurking over there, Sarah? Come chat with us! You too, bonehead! You must be curious too, right? Go ahead. My predecessor will answer all your burning questions.
Any response to that?
You. I like a good conversation, and I've been wanting to have a nice long talk with you, Sarah.
Really? Well, first of all, can you explain your tastes in clothes, Matoi? Are you into fashion?
What?
Oh, yeah. I was wondering that, too. You have a knack for this particular type of outfit. Is that just your thing?
No, Xiao made these for me. They weren't my idea.
Do you get stronger when you show more skin?
No, that is absolutely... well... it might have something to do with it. I do absorb photons from the atmosphere.
Aha! So if I lose a few layers, I'll be unstoppable!
No! We girls can't just go parading everything in front of everyone.
You're not exactly one to talk.
Well, Sarah, you don't have much of a leg to stand on either.
Huh. Actually, Sarah shows a lot more skin than I do, but she's still weak. I guess there's not really a connection.
Oh yeah? Wanna try me?
could get used to this, actually.
Emergency announcement. We are getting increased readings on the profound darkness in the Nefarious skies.